What's going on, everybody? I'm JLD, and this is All For Real Podcast. I'm really excited about today's episode. We got a couple guys from small towns in Texas that have navigated the social network landscape and figured out how to cash out on them. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and meet our guest today.
Seth Wilson.
Mason Parker.
We got Seth Wilson and Mason Parker with us. Let's go ahead and let's talk about your upbringing. Where are you from, Seth?
From Mount Calm, Texas. Born in Waco, Hillcrest. That's where I was at.
Me as well. How about you?
Man, I was born in Eastland, but I mean Abilene. I was born in Abilene, but I've lived in West Texas my whole life until I came to Mount Calm when I was like in 9th grade. Then I was there my whole high school with Seth.
You, Seth, you're from Mount Calm as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I graduated high school.
Nice. So I guess if anybody's not listening to this, not familiar with this area and listening to this, Mount Calm is a small town in Texas. Very, very small town in Texas. And how was the transition? I know you guys are living in Colorado now. How was the transition from a place like Mount Calm to Colorado?
Well, it was a little bit different, a little bit, rural, but pretty much recreationally there's a lot more things to do, never bored, always got things to do, and pretty nice landscape, so you get to look through it a lot.
And did you guys, how was the, as far as the marijuana laws, what levels were they in by the time you guys got there? Was it legal or was it already?
It's all legal, like, it's recreational and medical, and pretty much it's just way easier to do it without having to deal with anything going wrong or dealing with anything going to jail for just smoking marijuana. But
do you feel like crime has dropped because of it?
it's only brought good things, really. So yeah, probably so.
All right, let's go ahead and the reason why we brought you guys here today is y'all are doing really, really well on social networks with your, I guess, pages, and that's something we want to talk about. A lot of people have no idea that there's a whole nother world of that, and you guys can definitely inspire some people. So let's go ahead and tell me how you got interested in it and when you realized that this could actually be something you can make money off of.
Let's call it him first.
Well, yeah, when I was about 12 years old,
Let's see what we got.
I used to take those little pictures. I acted like a little cute
little pretty boy.
Girls
yeah.
liked me that much, you know what I'm saying? I took those pictures and they're like, "Damn boy, fire!" All that. I took those pictures of my ab shots in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Got 5,000 likes as myself. But no,
You really got 5,000 likes?
But no, I got up to about 300,000 as like a personal page.
Okay. Let's go ahead from there. How old are you?
I'm 17.
At this point, no, when you started taking the
back
pictures.
then, about 12, 13.
Okay, how at 12 and 13 did you see that there was a larger picture?
Well, at first I didn't see that. I just wanted all these girls to see me. So I just started trying to gain followers, and then after I got that personal, I got hacked and deleted somehow. And then I got my own little growing page, a theme page. It was a color page. It was the best colors or some shit. But I grew it to 300K, and I started doing follower promos for people, $10 per K that I gained them per 1,000 followers. And one day I just made $100, man. I was in 6th or 7th grade, and I just made $100, and I was like, hell yeah, I came to school. I was like, I made $100 off my Instagram account.
That's incredible.
And then
That's incredible.
Yeah, and then by 7th or 8th grade, about 8th grade, I had an account that got up to 900,000 followers, and I had about 5,000 saved up from selling shout-outs. And then I bought a truck for $1,500 when I was in 9th grade. And then
Flexing on
I got hacked and all that, so I didn't have nothing ever besides that $5,000 until July 2015. I got out of juvie and I got a chance to get on this account.
We ask questions and we like stories. You want to kind of share that story with us?
Man, some bad.
We can skip right over because we don't want to incriminate nobody. But if you want to tell it, we like hearing stories.
Man, I'll say a couple things. Bars and fighting don't lead to good things, man.
That's it.
I went to juvie.
Enough said, and if you know, then you know. I guess.
Yeah, but no. But yeah, I got out of juvie and I got on an account, and then I got it from 800K to like 2.5 mil within like 4 months, and I made 20,000 within like 4 months off this thing called the blue market, and then all of a sudden I bought that car out there, and I put like 15 down. I had like
At how old?
At like 15. I was 15 when I bought my car.
That's a dope car.
Barely 16, maybe. Yeah.
Bro, salute, man.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing I want to highlight is because we all know people, especially the fact that you got in trouble with drugs.
Yeah.
But instead of selling drugs or going that avenue, you actually did it a positive way. And you got real money doing something positive. And that's something, if nothing else is learned from this episode, like kids, you can get money and not have to risk.
Yeah, I don't
so
go
much.
around. I don't go around doing partying or like doing drugs or like doing Xanax and all that. I don't do any of that shit no more. I'll smoke weed in Colorado.
You just get money.
Get money. Just sit at home and fucking just all day do that, man. It's just,
That's the reason why when Script told me about you guys and I got to meet Seth's brother, like that's the main thing I wanted to see is young dudes getting money, but y'all are not reckless, y'all are not out here acting crazy, y'all really got your stuff together. And I know me and Script might have not had our stuff as together at these guys' age, so it's something I want to highlight and applaud you guys for, and tell other kids like you want to be like somebody, they should try to get money like y'all get money and do it in the right way. So let's go ahead. So you're 16 years old, 15 years?
17.
No, at the time you bought the car.
Yeah, I was like 15.
Okay.
No, 16, I guess. It was November 2015. So yeah, 16, barely 16.
That's really dope. Okay, and then tell me how the move to Colorado came up and how you guys decided to make that.
Seth's my best friend. So I went down there this summer when I got off probation. I got off probation July 2016, and then I went down there automatically, and I was down there for about a month or two, well, a whole month, and yeah, I just decided I wanted to move there, man. So I just straight moved there, and we got a house together down there, and we had a house, so it was pretty cool. It was better than, I like it more than Texas.
Yeah.
Definitely more than Texas.
Definitely.
All right, Seth. What made you want to move to Colorado?
Pretty much I had family up there, so I had already been up there, visited a few times, and liked the area, liked what it had to offer, and wanted to bring and try to, grow up and do something there, get out of the trouble here around Waco. So
How was the vibe? How do you feel like marijuana helps people vibe together in Colorado?
Well, I think it just lets you loosen up, and a lot of space up there, so everybody has some free room to think and be themselves. And smoking obviously is a people thing, so get to come together, family come up there, and you don't got to worry about the cops really fucking with you, because as long as you're staying and being smart like usual,
So
take care of it.
when did you get into Instagram then?
Tell 'em
the
about
social
the
shit?
come up.
Yeah, like we heard
Tell 'em
it.
about the come up.
Okay, what happening right now is
My bad.
Script, no, it's great. Script is telling them tell a story, and so tell them about this, and Mason's kind of co-signing. So we're gonna put Seth on the spot. We want to hear the story.
Well, Learn Videos is what we have right now. It's like 1.2 million, and I don't know. We had it like May of 2016, I believe, is when I bought it. When it was 50K followers. I bought it for $50, and it took me about 7-8 months. Got it to like 230K. Then he got on and we co-owned, and he has Random Videos, which is 5.5 or 5.4. 5.4 million right now. And we use a little bit of cross-platforming and work some shit together, got some gains in.
These guys are like they need to do the new Superbad. Is Superbad about the two friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are like the dope, like, cause no, what's cool is like y'all are co-signing each other. Like he's hyped for him, he's hyped for him. Like that's dope that y'all ride for each other.
You gotta have gains, bro. If like to maintain the account, like you gotta have two people on the account
so
working on it all the
consistency.
time. Yeah, because you can't really slack off on it. Like the only way to get the account active is to start gaining massive amounts of followers and continually gain massive amounts of followers until your theme maxes out or something, And then if your theme maxes out, you gotta switch your theme, come up with some different content and shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
for people like me who don't know much about this whole situation, tell them about the theme? What exactly?
My theme right now is Random Videos on my 5.4 million, and it was not always that. At the start, it was yearbook tweet, and it was about like yearbook pictures for school pictures, some funny ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, and then like it transitioned. It went from that all the way from 0, but I wasn't on it at 0. I got on this account at 800K, but all the way from 0 to 2.2 million followers. It was yearbook tweet, and then we changed it to 4 white people, like 4 white people, and I got it to 4.2 million really quick. Because people followed, but I kept getting deleted. Like,
so what would you post on the for white people?
Like funny shit about white people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got deleted, man. I got deleted by Instagram.
Can you give us an example of some of the stuff you?
Just some funny shit. Like, okay, like little white girls. This girl was wearing like a balloon as her shorts, and it was like, is this bitch wearing shorts as balloons as shorts? And it was just a meme of her. And it's just funny white girl stuff.
White girl stuff.
White girl stuff.
It's just random material. It's just random content that you put
But
together.
I used that for a while, but Instagram deleted me about every other month, and that lasted every time I got deleted for like a whole month, and that just completely messed up my money. And back then, I wasn't outside of the house, so it didn't affect me as much, but if that was happening now, that'd be horrible, just like losing money every month, you know. But I changed to random videos. And I just post a lot of random videos. You know what I'm saying?
Post a lot of random videos. That's how I make a living.
I changed that, and that's made me all the way to 5.4 million.
These are we're the retards behind the big pages.
Me and his videos.
and the young people.
Man, that's the
behind
crazy
big
thing.
pages.
Look, I said I wasn't gonna talk, but man, that's the crazy thing, fool. Is all these pages that like
Little kids.
are so like you don't know who owns that page. You know what I mean? And it like
We
There's
know
little
all the-
kids,
we know
it's
all the
crazy.
people on Instagram. We know all the pages on all the owners on Instagram.
Bro,
all the big
it's a
10.
small world.
Yeah,
you know
all
what I
the
mean? Like the
12 millions,
Instagram
10
world, it's a
millions,
small
6
world,
millions,
but we don't
4
see it like
millions.
that. You know what I mean? It's like it's a room to them with the same people in it. It's like us going to a hip hop show, you know, because we was in the hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Every time we
couple
go, it's the same.
probably
You know what I mean? Like,
There's
say,
a lot
if
of
you're in
them.
that city, you know who gonna be there. You know what I mean? Because you know that city.
A lot of
Yeah,
them hang
exactly.
out, but we don't hang out with many of them because a lot of them are just, you know,
The douchebags.
douchebags and fuck that.
So-
but
I've heard this 3 C's thing. Actually, I made it up. I didn't hear it, but is this true? Is this something you can follow? Consistently cultivate content. Is that pretty much the key to
just
social
keep
network
on-
success?
keep on
Just
pushing
constantly putting
new
stuff out, whether
content.
it's good or bad. Just stuff has to come out.
Yeah, you
Is that
have to just
true?
push new content all the time. You know, you gotta at least try, and you need to keep on
It's the
doing
only
new.
way
You,
you can
gotta push
gain.
new all the time because you can't keep on doing the old stuff. Because eventually, people, you know, it just don't work no
Just
more. It
runs
starts
out.
being whack. You
Yeah,
know?
pretty much dies is what we
But
call
yeah,
it. Settled die, share for share, settled out.
yeah.
You gotta
Like
come up
if
with
you're
new
using
content.
if you're using content for people to shout out and gain followers, you can use that for like 100,000 followers gained with it. But
Yeah,
after
pretty
that,
much
it's gonna
is.
turn into shit and not gain you anything because it's just saturated.
And that's how
content.
Instagram works. It's weird. Like
It's
that.
saturated, and then you gotta switch to something
Like
new.
like
And you gotta try so many new things to try to get something to
Yeah,
work.
we got fucking 50 sets, all the professional, clean as shit, real just video design shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
But
can always
barely
look
get
nice,
anything.
Really?
but they don't
That's-
always work. But yeah, everything you see on Instagram, it's mostly just money.
I hope y'all are taking notes because these dudes could charge y'all for a seminar.
It's a lot of stuff. You definitely got to put in a lot of hours on it. Something you just
Yeah,
gotta-
I've been doing Instagram since I was 12.
Yeah, I've been here since I was like 17. Doing it 3
That's
years
incredible, man. So in 3 years, you've had pretty good success,
now. Yeah, I mean,
and you've had really good success.
made about the same as a teacher probably.
That's crazy.
About like 30K a
He's
year.
really, yeah.
Kids, get this
35.
money.
He's coming
Get
up right
this-
now, man. At any point, it's gonna skyrocket to where we're making.
Well, right now,
amazing
at
money.
one point, like the market just fluctuates on it. It's just like a
The
stock.
market's
Like
fluctuated.
the account holds value at all times because you can sell it, you know, for like a good chunk of change. Like
Oh yeah.
it's always holds value, but the market just moves a lot. So like at sometimes traffic will be paying a lot more, you know, and at sometimes traffic will be paying a lot less, just depending on like really it could be the creativity of the small businesses, whether or not there's going to be a lot of people pushing a lot of different products and creating a lot of different stores buying, you know, and if not, it's going to just be really the account owners trying to monetize. Because if
Well-
you're not trying to monetize yourself, nobody's really buying paid promotions, then you're losing a lot of your value, like right there. But so it does come down to like a lot of creativity too on the other end, you know, to create the value, because you got to have people buying
It's always different.
and making money. And it just like it fluctuates a lot, like even credibility, like just the credibility of a post, like of what you're actually trying to say to them, you know. Just because they've seen so much stuff, so I try to keep it kind of clean.
Have you guys considered moving to LA? I know there's a lot of the guys. Y'all laugh like y'all knew that was coming.
Cost of living is just way too much.
It's cost of living there, nah, man. Even though I make money where I could probably live there, but I don't want to do that, and I wouldn't do that to my pockets, man. That would just completely. I try to save a lot of money. I try to live at the lowest cost I can live at. So I wouldn't want to be there right now at 17, but maybe one day. I don't know about LA for sure, but like California.
Sounds like you're making that move by yourself. Like, I'm not doing it, bro. You say that like, no.
Well, I like Colorado, man. I really like Colorado.
Oregon would be.
Maybe in the
That's a
woods
pretty
somewhere
state.
out there.
I want to travel a lot is what I want to do.
Yeah, I wanna be like 40 years old in Oregon driving a Subaru.
Yeah.
That's like my ultimate goal.
Subaru.
Hey, the
That's a
Subaru.
Yeah, facts.
I was whipping the suit.
So what advice would you give? What would you say to the 13-year-old you right now?
Start working out your thumbs.
Yeah.
If you're gonna accept 15,000
wait.
followers a night, be prepared.
Just let me tell you now, man. You're gonna have arthritis.
Yes.
Your hands gonna hurt and kill your ass.
No, like at the very bottom on the very first day, all you did is you come up with an account, you create some content, whatever niche you want, and then you follow a bunch of
You
people.
just gotta hustle, man.
You just gotta hustle.
We
You just
know
gotta
plenty of
follow people,
people
unfollow people, follow
that
people,
hustle.
unfollow people, and then you get to like 10K, 15K. You know, then you start getting a little bit easier.
How many people would you say someone needs to add a day
What do you mean?
to build this account like
It
you're saying?
starts like it's
Well,
like,
like,
a,
it's
it's
all
like,
like-
if I could come up with like an algorithm for it, I would. You know. What I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
But I
right.
can't.
It's always the different
But it's just like
outcome. You
like
know?
like from 0 to like 100K, you want to be gaining like 2 to 3K a day.
Yeah.
At some point, like 5K a day.
And it's hard. It's really
And it's
hard.
hard.
People don't know
Yeah.
how to do
Hustle.
that, and it's really not an easy thing.
Then once you get to 100K, you should still be getting like 5 to 8. You know, sometimes
That's
5K.
incredible.
If you can.
If you can,
Not many
you gotta be
people can.
hustling.
You gotta be good. Yeah, it's hard.
You gotta be share for sharing. You gotta
Really?
be finding contacts.
Bro, we wake up, and from the second we wake up, the second we go to sleep, usually
Instagram.
we're trying to do Instagram all day. Well, that's how it is, man. You gotta do it. And
Gotta put in
a lot of long
hours.
nights, you're just doing a lot of Instagram. Yeah. But like how he said, the market's changed a lot. Back when I was coming up, when this account was being 1 mil, people paid me like $150 an hour for a shout out, 160, 175.
People playing
for an
around
hour.
these days.
But
you know what I'm
now
saying?
that I have an account with him that's coming up on 1 mil, no one can sell for over like 30 an hour. It's just the market's just completely, unless you're just like super active or something, but the market's just completely different now. And back in the day, there was a blue market, which was this, what is it called, Seth?
It's an affiliate market.
Affiliate market, and you push a lot of traffic to their stuff on
Get app
Instagram, like
downloads, get paid
yeah,
ad revenue.
get app downloads for revenue, and back in the day, they used to convert really, really well with all the Instagrammers. You make tons of money.
It,
That's
like-
how I made most of my beginning.
Yeah,
of my
it'd
money.
be like
lot.
$1.50, $1.75, $2 an app download.
There was a day
And you're
that
getting, you're pushing like 10,000, 15,000 people a day, you know, to that link.
you know
cashing out at $2
you know that
a
new
download. You got
Pokemon app?
10,000 at $2.
Yeah.
that Pokemon app came out, and it was like something you could push on Blue, where it was like, hey, go to this, and we'll give you free characters. Go download these apps. And I did that with my big account, you know, during the summer. I was making like $2,500 a day for like 3 days, and I made
That's baller.
I made $7,000 in a week, and I've never made that much money before, and that was outrageous. I haven't made that again, but yeah, man. If I
Some people will never do
He's
that
like, really?
again,
He's
bro.
like,
Like,
He's like, honestly, all I do is create content. That's
it's
what
like,
it comes
oh,
down
for
to.
real? That's it, man. I'm speechless. I probably never have talked but sometimes you gotta listen.
Yeah.
Jay gonna go home and listen to this podcast 100 times before he uploads it. Watch. And he gonna try to learn everything he can.
Man, it's a
That's
lot
what-
of
that's
stuff.
what's cool. Really, you just like it's hard to like all the people that own the big accounts. Really, they've owned those big accounts for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's the same owners. Like there are people from back in the day who like started hustling just like he did on like either personals or little weird themed accounts.
My very
Because
first.
really, the first way to get a big Instagram account was to follow and unfollow people or get the explore page. He hit the explore page, gained like what 40K, 50K in a day or something.
Wait.
You said you hit the explore page.
I've done that, but no.
Or
When my very first Instagram account, my first personal, like I said, you know, I got a personal big. It was 0 followers, and it wasn't a personal. The first 10K, it was a shout out page where you follow me, I'll give you a shout out. And I went and followed like 7,000 people, and I got like 6,000 followers. And I did like unfollowed like 5,000 people, went and followed 5,000 more, and I got like 4,000 followers. So I got to 10K, and then I switched it to myself. And then like when I switched it to myself, I was a real nigga. A transition, yeah. And I transitioned into my personal account, and then all of a sudden I found people who had other personal accounts that same size at the very same time, and we all just shouted each other out, and I got real quick to 100,000 followers, and then from there it was just faster and faster. And it wasn't always about money, it was just really, I really liked it, but yeah, I don't do that side anymore, that ain't what I do. But I wish I kind of would have stuck to that, because people on the personal side of Instagram make a lot of money.
Really?
Because they can go on tours for just looking good, like
Hostings and stuff like that.
hostings for just looking good, like these little kids that are 19, 15 to 19, or even 12, you know, going on these tours. And I could have been one of those kids because I had enough follower base
Yeah.
where I could have reached out easily, done that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I could have been millions of followers in right now to a personal account, but I just don't. That's not
That's
me.
tough,
That's
yeah.
not me. That's tough. That's tough on a person, man.
And then you start becoming like so superficial. Like
Yeah.
it's a monster for sure.
Yeah, it's a monster. Yeah.
Well,
For sure.
I look to go back on my Instagram on April 2016. I reposted this fool. He said my allergies are killing me, and he was
What?
wearing a one-of-a-kind
What, this
hoodie,
thing?
and he had like 5,000 likes on it right there.
Hey, we're losing flip. Hey, what's up? I was high.
You see that? Look at that.
Yeah, I was a kid, man. I was like 2013,
Yeah, look at him.
right there.
Looking fresh.
Dang.
Yeah, I can't say that to those little girls, man. I agree. They don't follow me.
Look, that's that promo right there. Didn't even know for free.
Yeah, didn't even know.
Yeah. That's awesome.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, man. But no, yeah, I could have done good things with the person.
But okay, let's get down to business. If anybody wants to holler at us for some
There you
follow-up
go. That's what
promos,
we're
you know what
talking
I'm
about.
saying? Wants to get some shout-outs, wants to, just talk, get some
Hold up.
some digital
Let
movement
me
coming
set
your
them up
way.
to say something to listen to you. You have to invest in yourself. You will not get this by you got some money, spend it with these guys. Let these guys point you in the right direction. Let them get you going. I'm telling you, it's proven. They've already done it. Check them out. Look at the numbers. But you have to invest in yourself. Whether you do music, whether you want to, no matter what you do, you want to be a doctor, you have to pay for the schooling. And regardless, if you want to do the social network thing, go ahead and invest in yourself. I'm gonna turn it over to these guys.
yeah, man.
Just get at us on Kick. Media Inc. would be my handle. His handle would be
Mine is random videos. RANDOMVIDEOSS. Random videos.
that's two S's at the end.
Yeah.
And so, we sell follower promos, we sell shout outs, we can push traffic to any website link if you want, online promotions made, websites,
Albums, iTunes,
anything
with a link.
anything with a
videos.
link, anything traffic wise. If you want
Apps.
exposure, we can get you digital exposure.
Are you
for
superficial
reasonable
girls?
prices.
You want a bunch of people liking your picture? Go ahead, holla at these
A
people.
modeling page.
Snapchat
Okay.
views, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Anything really.
Get at learnvideos.net on the web. You know. what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
check our
Search that
website out too. We
Look
need we need some articles. We need some people looking at that stuff. It's
up.
real.
Information.
Yeah, it's some
on the
good
website.
information. There might be some things being sold off there soon.
And so at Instagram, yours is Learn Videos.
Learn videos.
Yours is Random Videos.
Random.
And I got
Two S's on yours?
On the
Instagram?
Instagram, no.
It's
no.
just spelled
Just-
regular.
Yeah, it's just.
and then we got at obviously Ostrich, which is 250,000 followers. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, ostrich.
Yep, it's still rocking. It's 20,000 likes a day.
There you go.
That's real.
There you go.
Learn
Man, I'm
videos
telling you.
is like 50,000 likes a day. His is like
I
what,
get about
130.
130,000 likes a day on my 5.4.
Hopefully next time they come back, we'll be talking about some good AdSense money because I know y'all waiting to see
Yeah,
some
so
AdSense.
we've been
it's gonna
pushing
be the first
traffic.
week of
We've been
June.
pushing traffic to our website, and we're waiting to see how good that puts out in profit.
There it is. We got part 2 already coming. This has probably been one of the best episodes that I've ever done, just because of the fact that you watch 2 Texas boys go up and do something really, really good, and they're on the forefront of something. A lot of people don't even know this exists, and they taught you something, and I hope you guys laughed with us. You know, hope you learned something and said, "Oh, for real." And with that being said, I'm JLD, and this is All For Real. Go ahead, guys, say something.
Yes, sir. Y'all get at us, and y'all do your thing, and you can always make it to the top.
There it
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
Appreciate the interview, sir, and just like everybody say, hustle, invest in yourself, and you try to do something. Peace out.
Hey, does your tattoo say "Forever Grateful"?
Yes, sir.
We ending like that. Forever Grateful. Holla.